welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The lone back's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Green. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make... Hey, that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finds his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive. So you run the football, and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop it from getting the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Moving toward the end zone and fumble! Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Ooh, big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
On the move. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
At the 26-yard line. Good enough for first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running to the left. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Drones. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Hokies line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, and the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's back to throw on second down. Snagged on the outside, it's James. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
First down here for the offense. The give from the gun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Haas. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Beautiful job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Anthony. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quickly complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them, so I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Complete downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. First down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Tootin. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. You talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. All already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Now on the move. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looks as if he's going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He'll try to do it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Pocket starts to collapse. This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. And boy, they did it right there.
The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the run, it's Jackson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Eastern Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Hokies in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score for Arkansas, 17, Virginia Tech, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You could be a linebacker, corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On second down, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tootin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Tootin. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He wants to pass it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the red zone, looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Wants to throw. It's Drones. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was
trying to beat the D deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Here's a throw downfield late. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Getting some heat. And the defense, got him at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
And this defense cranking it up. You know it's passing situations because you got the lead. Because it's the fourth quarter, you just pin your ears back and you just go hunt quarterbacks.
Oh, what a spin! This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Green. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab on the left.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Trying to take it back. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Winning winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet